Yes, Brother Ali.
I can hear my voice like an echo.
Mhm.
I said no. I can hear my voice and echo.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear my voice as
Okay, sorry. I'm in my friend's office. I'm using his office. I was on the way, so that's why maybe a little bit background.
okay. So yes, I the
Yes, he's just doing. I think so. Maybe photocopy. Okay, so we had a discussion yesterday. Lesson one, LO1. Yes. Today we can go through our LO2 and we'll discuss our LO3 and we'll discuss how we can structure our assignment. Yes, that's the key which we'll go through. Okay, so
but before we start, I have just something.
yes, please.
Okay, first of all, I'm talking to you. I'm hearing my voice.
Yes, I can hear you.
I hear my voice as an echo from your speakers. You know.
No, it's okay. It seems okay. I can hear you now.
Yes, but yeah. Okay.
You have from my end. Is there any
Sorry.
problem? Can you hear me properly?
Yes, I hear you, but I used to hear my voice as well. So, but now I'm not hearing it. Okay. This is the first thing. Second thing, maybe we could maybe set up some time and just talk about my previous assignment that I have submitted and you replied back.
Yes.
Yeah, so I just needed some clarification from your side. So yeah, maybe we can
No problem.
maybe set up some time and to talk about it.
No problem. Have you submitted on the learner work at university? Yeah.
Sorry?
Have you submitted on the learner work? Which the webs, the email I gave you.
Yes, yes, and yeah, and you replied back, and you
Ye-
replied back with
Yes,
some.
I replied. I gave you feedback, and then you submitted on the learner work. Yes.
I submitted to which email? Uh, I think yeah, learner work. Yes, yes, learner work. Yes, learner work. So yeah, I submitted it, and you provided some feedback. And I wanted to talk to you about the feedback, but I don't want that to take much of the time. So I wanted to set up a separate call to talk about it.
Yes, Brother Ali. That's fine. I'll just change my room. Give me 1 minute.
Okay.
Sorry, Brother Ali. No, will be fine. I'll change my room because I was in the staff room. Is it better now? Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Yes.
Okay, good. Sorry, because that's I was in my friend's office and people. Okay, so please, yes, we had a discussion about the yesterday. Yes, no problem. I'll book the lesson 1-to-1. Yes, and we can go through your other assignment as well.
Yes, we can talk about it today or a separate call.
As you want. If you want today, we can discuss today. If you want any other day, we can book one more or two more lessons for you, just to clear everything. Huh?
Maybe another call. Maybe during Friday, Saturday. Let's see. Okay.
Okay, I'm okay if you want this Thursday evening. I'm okay Friday evening. And
Okay.
I'm okay. I'm available on Saturday evening as well.
Okay. At the end of this call, maybe we can set up time. What do you think?
Yeah, that's fine. No problem.
Okay. Okay. That's great. Cool.
Let's start. Okay, so we had a discussion during last lesson we went through our LO1. We said explain the performance. We said what is meant by performance. We can set the objective we can, and we discuss about health and safety systems. We discuss about evaluate the recording and communication wise important to stakeholders, which we discuss about implies. And we had a discussion about health and safety management system, including integrations here with
Yeah.
all. So we had a discussion. Today, our discussion will be on LO2, which is understand the principal health and safety policies, justified the morale and the goals and the financial needs here, which we had some discussion yesterday as well in our lesson, but we'll try to recap and then we'll move to our LO3. Huh? So we have 4 learning outcome and then everything we embed in our lessons here. Today I'll prepare the template for you. I'll go through you as well. Huh?
Okay.
So we discuss about, articulate the key impact in the organization health and safety policy. To the stakeholders, we discuss about explain the information and consultation, and we discuss about outline the objective of health and safety policies,
Yeah.
and we'll explain, a health and safety document. Yes, that drives to the safety management system in our organization. Because the documentation is very important, because that's which is regular, and this is our indicative content, what we need to be keywords are the key points we need to be focused during our discussions. Huh? So that will be all in our discussion. Okay, so if we look at LO2 learning outcome 2, which is about understand the, hope you can see, can you see properly? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's, which we can look around the principal health and safety policies. And we have this, moral justification about health and safety, preventive measures, about which we can discuss about, incident, illness, insurance, because, that's hugely impact, in. So understand the principle and health and safety policy. Health and safety policy is a fundamental component of health and safety management system. It provides the framework, yes, the guidance towards workforce and the principal health and safety policy design, guide creation and implementation, ongoing management. It's not mean you create a policy and don't review it. You need to be regular review at workplace, because the number of elements carry on changing. So please, when we do things, so we have 1.1, which is 2.1, which is the justify moral and the legal and the financial needs in a health and safety policy. Yeah. So when we say moral, it's the duty of care. It's an implied duty of care. The care there implies, yeah, their contractor, their visitor, their implies. They try to be make sure not harm to anyone, physical, emotional, or financial. So that's we need to be. We need to be look around. Uh, Society expect the employer demonstrate attitude toward the safety at workforce. We need to be looking on health and safety work at environment. We need to provide. If you neglect the health and safety, like you're neglecting giving them gloves, giving them helmet, giving them uniform, it can be huge consequences. It's immoral. Maybe you're saving money as an employer, but it's not morally correct. You have to put yourself as an employee, and you have to see according to the employee's eyes what the employee is expected. Then we have a legal justification. Health and safety legislation impose the legal obligation to organization manage risk. We said in last lesson, risk is the probability, the chance of happening. Yes. So risk of, that's why we have the fair testing policy. We have regular review. We should have implied indemnity insurance in place. Yeah. Because, in case of any incident happen, it should be pay them compensation. Okay,
Yeah.
so financial like illness, Of course, we have, incident can be 8 to 6 times greater than the insured cost. If we have the company not insured, it can be close the business. Yes. So we can transfer the risk. So what we can say, there is a different approach. We can transfer the risk. We can avoid the risk. We don't do the business. We can avoid the risk, or we'll try to minimize the risk. Yes. Or we can share the risk with the insurance company when we pay the insurance. So that's really we can look around that will help us protect financial losses. Positive culture in our organization. Culture means the norms, values we care about. We have a policy written. We have a map, draw the safety map in our organization. We have a fire policy. We have the uniform policy. We have the manual handling policy. We have a driver policy, like recently in Saudi Arabia, if you're driving more than 4 hours, you need 2 drivers. Yes.
Yeah.
Then otherwise you have to take the rest. You can't drive more than that. So you have to think about the health and safety policies in place, because it's by law you have to do it. Yes, because this become a legislation. So we can discuss these that will meet our criteria 2.1. Is it okay?
Yeah.
So we can heading can be moral, yes, financial and risk. Yes. That's which when we'll go through, and we can put these heading in our, and then we can add example of any organization we discussed yesterday. We're not going to do Price Water Cooper. We can pick any organization. Even if you want, I can send you University Health and Safety Policy, yes, or any other organization.
Yeah, will be great actually. Yeah.
So 2.2 is articulate the key impact on the organization health and safety policy and the range of stakeholders. So first we can say what is meant by stakeholders. Stakeholders mean anyone who has any interest in the business is called stakeholder. Yes, we have to protect the interest of every stakeholder. We
Yeah.
have to think about practices and report hazard report. Like if you maybe we can change policy. Anyone who park in our parking area, they bear their risk themselves. Yes, we
Yeah.
or we can introduce the reverse parking. Many companies in the UK they have the reverse parking policy. Like when you're taking out the car, it's highly likely you can hit someone. If you reverse park it, yes, that will is easy to pull out, and there's less risk, and the hazard will be less. Yes?
Yeah.
We can, or maybe we can change the policy towards car sharing. Yes, we can introduce. If you I'm coming work, we can share the car, and we get the parking free within the company. Plus, its impact on the environment, health, yes, and the safety. So that's one of the policy which we can reduce. Is these if you involve the stakeholders welfare, like employees in the policy, that will help you to reduce absenteeism, increase the turnover. You have to put yourself in employees' shoes, and you have to look around according to employees' eyes. Yes, what they want. Ensure compliance with the relevant health and safety, avoiding the potential legal penalty. If you don't follow in the UK or in other part of the world as well, you have a lot of penalties. You will be a name and shame list. Maybe you have the local environmental inspector will close your business. Yes. So you have to meet the stakeholders. Like if you're employee, you make sure you give them sick pay. They are insurance help, like medical insurance and all. This is also is one of the contribution towards health and safety towards stakeholders. Yeah. Your stakeholders can be contractor or visitor. Yes, anyone who's local community can be your stakeholders. Yes, so we can discuss about few stakeholders that will meet our criteria 2.1. Yes, protect the health and safety of contractor. Like maybe third party, you give the contract, they coming and do the wiring for you. Yes,
Yeah.
and that's the policy should be in place. They have the visitor badge, like we mentioned yesterday. Yeah, so we have the the building number, we have the sector number, if, in case of the fire, you don't know the person where they're working at the moment, where their location. So we should have aware of, so we can protect them and we protect ourselves. Local community and safety, we can clearly gauge. We have the lighting system in place. Yes, that will help, reduce the risk. Because if the public is the stakeholder nearby, the public, if we making noise or we making, their life will be impacted due to our action. So we have to be social responsibility to protect their interests. Okay, regulatory authority meet the legal obligation and demonstrate the compliance. Reduce the need enforcement action, because if you don't follow it, it can be enforcement. Broader objective of improving occupational health and safety of employees. In the UK, the people work in 1980s, 60s. Still, they are claiming, because at that time the employer not used to give them mask. So if they don't have the mask, there, the chest infection or the cancer diseases declared later stages of the life. So they're going back to the fund to the government and they're saying, come on, because if the employer will provide us these and fulfill the legal requirement at that time, our health won't affect it. And they claiming the damages from the company. Yes?
Yeah.
So this is the policy we can discuss under 2.1. 2.2 is the stakeholder and the policy for employees, we can think about this contractor, visitor. Yes, what policy can. So we can pick any policies for any organization and we can discuss, which I'll go through with you. Okay, then we have a 2.3, explaining the information and consultation required for the purpose of health and safety policy development to all organization levels. Yes, all organization. It's not only policy for operational level, policy for top executive levels. Yes. So the organization should be greater relevant information and health and safety legislation, industry standard, and the best practices. Okay, very crucial. Like if we are in the finance industry, we have industry standard. If we are in manufacturing industry, we have the manufacturing standard. Yeah, because in the UK we call watchdog. Have you ever heard about watchdog?
No.
Okay, watchdog means regulator. In the UK we call watchdog who regulate the industry. Yes.
Are they the enforcement actions or?
Yes, it's an enforcement agency like in other countries. You have a ministry, yes. So they are the watchdog or the regulator, yes, the industry. So every industry in the UK, they have a watchdog regulator. Even you're a prime minister, you have a watchdog that regulate you. If you don't follow the law, it can be huge, reputational risk. Okay, so we can think about incident report. Do we have the policy in place? What will be if any incident happen, like you were just climbing on the stair when you fell down? Yes.
Yeah.
You have to report incident. If it's the water, the spillage on the ground, on the floor, yes. That at that time was the display. The board was displayed. That is the wet floor. If that wasn't display and the cleaner not display that wet floor, you as a company can be sued, and you have to pay the damages. Yes.
Yeah.
So this is we need to be do the risk assessment. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Consultation with any policy you make, you have to consult with the stakeholders. Take their views, because then you can achieve organization objective. Because end of the day, your business with your public, yes,
Yeah,
are the key or stakeholders. You can consult with the trade union; they can give you. You can discuss with the safety committees, ensure the policy address their needs and concerns. Maybe we are saying concern is a 12-hour shift, and you think, no, we run 2 shifts. They're saying we have a really concern about health and safety of employees because they're working in the manufacturing and that can be hugely impact their health. Maybe there is a smoking within or they do the welding or cutting or electric work, depends, yes. So you have to be think about, and we have to involve them if any policy we want to rectify. Yeah, because it's the stakeholder, we have to listen to them. Role and responsibility. Define the role and responsibility and accountability. Who will be responsible? First, we need to make the policy. Then we need to, so you are inspector of health and safety, you're a sub-inspector, you are the team leader, what you have? You have to deliver the training to employee, you have the smoke alarm too. Yes, the management need to be ensured that policies being communicated. If those policies and procedures not, like in case of fire, what is the policy there? So we have to be make sure you don't use the lift, you go by stairs. Yes, you have to ring the alarm to the connecting to the fire. You know the building number which you are in, where you place. So these are, and we have the training record as well. Yes, and we should do the. Any question there?
No, it's fine. But it's just one note, or I think it's worth mentioning. Like really, like, no offense, but in some of these topics that you are mentioning, but you're explaining quite well, honestly. But in some topics, like, I feel that I'm not really gaining anything new of what I already know. So
Oh,
it's a thought in my mind, you know.
okay. If you know, you can say, I know the basic. These are the basic things we do day in and out. Yeah.
Mm,
So really, we can skip it. Yes, or we can enhance our discussion. Yes.
mm. You know, but for me, as long it's like a 1 hour thing, it's fine. But I'm talking about like the course in general.
Okay.
Unless the first 2 units are like the basics things, and then like the new topics and new ideas will start to pop up. That's why I'm asking.
Yes, you're right. Yeah. You're absolutely right because this is more generic. Yes,
Yeah.
and I will little bit embed more things in it. Yeah,
All right,
other
sure.
other than the slides, because that will give you, because actually whatever we are doing here, I just show you one thing. Okay, I'm not sure you ever seen these signs. Have you seen these signs?
Which one?
Let's see. I'm just doing this one. Yes. At SC, have you ever heard about this one?
Yes, yes,
Health.
of course, health and safety executive. It's the regulating body in the UK. Yes, sure.
Okay, excellent. So is about health, is about safety, and it's about environment. Yes.
Yeah.
So when whatever, and we'll go through the hazard different types. When we're talking about this, we can maybe think about little bit about statistics, these issues, how this impact in the real world. Yeah? So that's which we can relate some example. Yes, you're right. I'll try my best. Okay.
Yeah,
So
but please continue, please.
yes, that's finally my turn. So no problem. So outline the objective health and safety policy. Is it okay? Objective is we want to make sure the information communicate to everyone. Yes,
Yeah.
we know the role and responsibility. Who is responsible for what? Yes, we need to be ensure arrangement and procedures. We need to be communication and consult. Even maybe you think, come on, I already discussed in LO1, yes, some of the points. It's coming again, LO2, yes? Okay. So then we have continuous improvement, review your policies. How often you review your policies, in your organization? What is the best way to review? This every month, every 3 months, every year?
Yearly we do it.
Yearly is best. Okay. Yes, you're right, because yearly is a good 12 months, We can make a policy and we review every 12 months.
Yes, I always related I always honestly related with the appraisal. because like everything is related to that. So because the appraisal is every year, uh, the goals, the health and safety goals and targets should be every year. That's why the audits should be once every year. That's why the training should be every year. And upon this, this will be reflected to the policy. So that's why as you do the Plan Do Check Act, once you finish Plan Do Check, in the act stage, uh, at this stage for me, I think it's the time where you can change your policy, or maybe add some new topics to the policy. Another thing, for example, after each at the end of each year, I always have the results of the audits. So as part of the audit, sometimes there are some recommendations by the auditors. They mention, okay, why don't you add this and this and this to the policy? Then I can maybe start to add things to the policies. After that, I can go to the top management and ask them to sign it, because it doesn't make sense like every now and then to go to the board executive members and just ask them, okay, could you just sign it? We added a new a new phrase. So yeah.
Yeah, that's your because that's your appraisal document. That's linked to everything. Yes, your objective, your
True.
next year planning, your requirements. Yes, but other things, as a government carry on changing the budget and the funding, and yes, your business targets, everything is can be related to yes how much we want to spend further on the training and development and the safety side.
Yep.
Okay, brilliant. That's you're absolutely right. That's discussion. Instead of you saying PwC, it can be any organization. This is a generic, yes. That's the generic policy which we can discuss. Yes. Then we have 2.5, explain the health and safety document drivers and the management system. Yeah. Establish the commitment and approach, which you have the appraisal system. Again, is define the role and responsibility, establish the arrangement and procedures, enable communication and consultation, continuous review. And because when you're doing appraisal, it means you're doing continuous. Yeah, that's
Again, could you repeat?
when you're doing appraisal, every year you do appraisals. It means your continuous improvement. Yeah,
Yes, definitely.
because of course you're picking the new elements of the contract. Yeah, you carry on exploring these. Huh? So which we look these documents. Yes, in a minute. Any question? That's your was the LO2. Yes.
Yeah.
Your and we have two more LOs. We can look one LO3 first. Yes, and then we'll go back to our assignment discussion. Huh?
So we have learning outcome 3 and 4, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, 3 is the most. It's very little. It's not big LO. Okay. So in conduct the critical review for health and safety policy. What is meant by critical? It's not every health and safety is critical, but some operation are very critical.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, like depends. For suppose if we are manufacturing company, yes,
Yeah.
manufacturing, we cut the wood, yes, and we have a worker involved cutting wood,
Yeah.
making things, and they're doing by hand, manually they had putting in the things in the machine. Yes,
Yeah.
we have to clearly policy because this is very critical because that leads to their life risk. Yes, because some risk can be long run, affect your health. Some can be immediate, can be putting them into threats. Yes, like if you don't have monoxide meter in your, if you don't have a smoke alarm in your, yes,
Yeah.
and these all we have to think about examine the policy content, assess and in line with the last standard, evaluate and implement communication and carry on review.
I'm sorry, I have a call. I need to take it. I'm sorry. I
No
apologize.
problem. Take your time.
Sorry, it's like an order I need to take in like 15 minutes, but it's okay. I'm going to interrupt you again. I'm
No,
sorry.
no, 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 that's fine. No problem. Welcome. Huh?
Yeah,
It can happen. No worries. Huh? Between you and me, no problem.
yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Is it okay? We start.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. But yeah, in 15 minutes, I just want to take the order and come back. It's he's going to deliver it to my house. I just need to
Okay.
pick
No
it.
problem. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can look around the conduct the critical review, health and safety, review your policy contents like, operating machine, it depends, yes. Assess the risk, assess, who will be responsible in case of fire, in case of, running out the things, in case of, accident, to whom you need to report, all the policies carry on the way. Assess in line with the legislation, like, we need to be certain degrees, we need to be lighting position, we need to be think about, if your storage things, which light, temperatures and all, because these are all linked with the health and safety policies, yes. And any new things which you're adding into the policy, you need to be tell your all stakeholders, yes, because they should be aware of.
Yeah. Yeah, in the recent actually health HSE audit, one of the I would like also to know your input about this. One of the auditor's observations, he mentioned that, or actually it's area for improvement. I don't recall. Anyways, so he mentioned that in your policy, it mentions health, safety, and environment policy. However, in the ISO standard 45001, it mentions occupational health and safety.
Yeah,
So you should add occupational health, occupational before the word health. What do you think about this?
you're absolutely right, because this is one of the crucial point,
Oh, really?
because especially here in developed countries, when I, let's say I'll compare, always comparing my own countries, like back, home Pakistan, and I compare in Middle East, what are the difference we have, why we are, sometimes we say, oh, it's the will of God, yes,
Yeah,
but of course, whatever the human being we can control, we have a lot of these sort of issues, because we need occupational health, one of the more. Do you have a occupational health advisor in your, do you have a gym is in place, yes. You have the mental mentoring, yes, mentor in your within the organization that provide the training to people, yes. So these are the crucial, because end of the day it's not your employees only, is your asset of the organization. Asset is mean anything you own it which will give you economics benefit in future. If you
yeah.
lose the person, it means you're losing the business,
Mm.
yes. The experienced people can't be replaced so quick.
Yeah, yeah, I understand. But the thing is, I have never seen like the word occupational health, safety, and environment. It just feels strange or odd. Or what do you think? Or it's
Uh,
okay.
uh, your maybe it's a new word for you there, but occupational health in the UK in every organization.
Ah,
So
okay.
if I'll show you here, just 1 second. I'll
Yeah.
show you the website. It's called Statista. Yes,
Yes, I used it in my previous
yeah. So
assignment.
we say occupational health. Yes, and we'll say in the UK. Yes. If I'll say the claim figures. Yes. Can you see here?
Yeah.
Health, yes, the data and the report occupational health in the UK in 2024. How many ill health and the non-fatal injuries, yes, resulted how many million? 33.7 million lost in the working days.
Okay.
You know, if someone, you not control the room temperature, someone sick, so
Yes.
he is off the work, and by law you have to pay them salary up to 2 years in the UK if he's a permanent staff. So 2 years your worker not coming, you have to pay the money. It's cost you. So why not we control the first place instead of second place? Yes. And they found it, if we make the child nursery in the at workplace, you can leave your kid during break, you can go and see and meet your kid. The health will improve of the employees.
Oh yeah.
At the moment, is the mental health is the most it's very, very serious problem in the UK. Mental health, yes.
Yeah, it has become popular across the world. Yes.
Because that's the really we need to be think about, and that's the thing is crucial elements of hello 3. Yes, hello 3. Yes, so that's so you're right, occupational health. So we can discuss about occupational health. We can include the statistic in our discussion when you write assignment. Yes.
Okay.
That's absolutely fine, because this is all about health and safety. We can discuss about occupational health. Okay, then we have human focus, which we can look around in. That's this is our LO is very small. Yes,
Yeah.
we have only 1.3.1. Yes.
Yeah.
And critical review. So you do critical review of your machines, critical review of your human being and the policies and occupational health. Yes, how this impacted the business. Yes.
Yeah.
Any question there?
No, I think we're fine.
Okay. So the last RLO is RLO4. Yes.
So that's it.
Can we go through LO4, or you think we'll keep it in the next lesson?
How long is it?
We have LO 4.1, 4.2. Yeah, we have 2 points, not
Okay.
two.
Yes, let's go. Let's go through it.
And
Yeah.
the next lesson we'll just do assignment then. Huh?
Okay. Yeah. I think if we
Then
just finish this
then
one.
we'll finish. Yes.
Yeah.
This
Yeah. If we just finish this one, learning outcome 4, and I can start with the assignment this weekend. Next Monday and Tuesday we can talk more about the assignment. I think this is good. I think it's good. Yeah.
then really finish. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's good. I like it. Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
Okay, my friend. So 4.1 is about assess the internal and external factors. Internal, we know within the company, and external is
Outside.
Yes. Occupational, that's your topic. Occupational health and safety. Yes.
Yep.
So leadership commitment and the management style. What do you think? Management style make any difference?
Yes, of course, definitely.
So management is the process of designing an environment to achieve the pre-selected objective. You can't do objective. You have to design environment that is the safe and you more humanist approach. Yes. Its most important asset is a human being, not a machine. So always put the health and safety of employees first. And when you care about the employee they give you, if they have the sense of if the business will grow, you will grow, then they care about the business. Yes, they care about themselves. So communication and learning culture we can adopt within the company. I'll send you a couple of if you want. So we
Yes.
have the link which is we have a lot of these little bit on BBC, especially health and safety executive, how we can promote these things. Couple of videos on different issues.
Okay, sure.
So resource allocation, one of the commitment we need to be make sure the money that towards, we need to be, let's say, 5% of the total turnover or the profit we need to keep towards, yes, preventive measures, yes, training, job factors, we need to be make sure it's a flexible, we have the word flexible hours in the UK. We need to be think about individual factors, like, if you have
Sorry,
a,
sorry, I just have to stop you here. Can you tell me a bit more about the flexible hours in the UK? I'm just curious about it.
sure. So if you're working in 3-shift pattern in the company, you have to drop the kids in the school, yes, and you have to pick the kids from the school.
Yeah.
You can say to employer, I want to work on the night shift. Yes. So at
This
least
this applies to which type of industries?
it can be applied to any industry. If the company have the shift pattern in place and this is feasible for the business, they should offer you flexible hours.
But what if they have only just one shift?
Okay, then they can use flexi time.
What's flexi time?
Flexi time means sometime I can start 8 o'clock, sometime I can start 10 o'clock.
But I should cover 8 hours or
Yeah, that's all. So
Ah,
because you can manage your own life.
so this is a mandatory thing?
No, this is by law, they have to make reasonable adjustment. Yeah.
But sometimes it does not apply. For example, I have a shop and the customers come from like specific times during the day. So if the employee started 2 hours later, I mean, it's gonna miss lots of clients.
And
Or
so that is not feasible for your business. Maybe you have 2 employees, one come early, one leave early. Yes.
okay.
So depends. Yes. So as an employee, you need to be make reasonable adjustment. Reasonable mean that's a feasible for business and feasible for individual. Let's say, we give them prayer time by law, we have to give them, but we have to give them half an hour break. But if somebody say, I take 1 hour because I can't finish my prayer in half an hour. Yeah. So we have to think about, come on, because it's not feasible for business. Yeah. We have to give them, they have to pray, but they can do only for suppose. Yes. Here in the UK, a lot of debates. Yes. It's an employer's responsibility. They have to give the break to fulfill their faith requirement, religious requirement.
Okay. And another thing, for example, about fasting during the month of Ramadan, do Muslims get any like hour reduction or no?
No, they give the flexibility in a way you can start and you can finish early work.
You can start early.
Yes, finish early if that is feasible. You can take holidays that month.
Okay, but the hours will stay the same. No, no.
No, because because we have so many different faiths, so it's very difficult to accommodate everyone.
You know,
But
here in here
but
in Jordan in Ramadan.
Muslim can take holiday on the Eid day, which is legally is approved.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, that's a different story. Yeah, you
So
know.
if you're in school in university that day, normally the university don't plan the exams.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Because so many different beliefs, huh?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Difficult for the country
here,
and
yeah, here in Jordan during the month of Ramadan, there's a reduction of working hours. So it becomes instead of 8, it becomes 6 for everyone.
2 hours. Yes, because of course they're not giving you break. They're adjusting the time or give you and make adjustment in the future. Huh?
Yeah, but the majority is Muslim. So yeah.
Yeah, that's that's the legislation from the government to
Yes.
believe, and that's that's absolutely fine.
Okay.
They follow the local law.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
So maybe you can say Unilever and they have to implement the law during the fasting month to meet the stakeholder requirement. Yes.
Yep. True.
Okay. Is it okay? Yes.
Yeah, please continue.
Okay. Lastly, the factors is external factor legislation and enforcement. We can look around the economics environment. At the moment, economics environment is very volatile. People have a lot of economic pressure. The impact, like interest rate is going. Yes. high risk of industries becoming, very volatile in economics point of view. Their, business are closing, people purchasing power are dropping due to the wars, and inflation is very high. Yes. So societal expectations you have to keep in mind. You have to adjust your health and safety policy accordingly. Yes. Due to the external factors. Yes. Regulatory changes, technology advancement, of course, now emerging technologies, mergers and acquisition in the company that hugely impact the change, the culture of the organization, like A company merge with B company. Yeah? That can be, and that's is 4.1, which we can discuss some of these points in our when we'll do the assignment. Yes, and we can add, some examples which we'll further go through when we'll do the assignment discussion. Okay, recommend action of your practice that take in account of internal, external. Address the internal factors that can be within the company, strong leadership training, yes, foster the culture in the organization. Culture means norms, value, the communication between the stakeholders, maintain clean and comfortable environment, promote job and careful manage the work. Yes. And in line with the external factors like any legislation changes, collaborate within the insurance company, with the health and safety executive. And if you are a member of ISO, you have to follow their new section of the law carry on coming year. Managing the change factors, robust, procedures, regulatory reviews, and that's, which meet our criteria. LO4. LO4 we have 2, 4.1 and 4.2. When we put all these, into our assignment next lesson, yes, and then we'll pick one of two companies example, and we can throw the example in our assignment and we write it. Yes, that's all.
Yes. Okay, just give me like a 1 minute. I'm sorry, just 1 minute.
No problem.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so that's, we discuss about, all the learning outcome until now. Yes, from LO1 to LO4. So next lesson, I'm creating a little template which I can show you. Okay, I'll put, all your assessment criteria in the template. Yes.
Okay.
And then we can go through heading under each areas. Yes. And then we can type the work and the assignment will be ready.
Okay, that's good. So maybe if
Yeah.
you could share the template with me so I can start working on it.
Yes. So can I say I will send you tomorrow?
Oh yeah, sure. Tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, no problem. I'll send you tomorrow. So
Okay.
I'll send you tomorrow by, the UK time afternoon some point. Huh?
Anytime. Yeah, no worries. Yeah.
Have a lovely evening, and
Okay.
we'll see you early.
I have just maybe some questions, if that's all right.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Yeah. So it's so have you stopped the record? It's still recording, right? Yeah.
Yes.